Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, all to all near and far. We don't know where you're joining us, but you're all very welcome to this first symposium, Sport Policy Symposium, titled Sport Policy Mapping, Building Bridges Through Sport and Development Policy. We are hosting this today on Sport in Dev on the global platform to raise awareness for the International Day for Sport Development and Peace that was on the 6th of April, with the most relevant title, especially in our time, Building Bridges, Breaking Barriers. The research we have concluded thus far spans across 10 African countries, and we are excited to welcome the country coordinators with us today, the research teams, as well as the SCP colleagues, friends from all over the world to celebrate the United Nations Day for Sport Development and Peace with this symposium. I always remember our dear friend and late Eli Wolf, who was an avid supporter and is missed today and has always been part of those seminars, but we are thinking of him. And this is my very short welcome because we have an exciting program. And going over to Kenya, Mr. John Njogu Kamande will talk about community and youth development, including the gender aspect. Over to you, John.
Thank you so much, Prof. My name is John Njogu Kamande, born and raised in Kenya, Kiambu County. I am a researcher, founder, and director of Redo Sports Academy, a sports academy majoring in football, targeting youths aged 5 to 23 years, both boys and girls. I'm also a member of County Assembly of Kiambu and the chairperson of Youth, Sports, Culture, and Gender in the Assembly. I am the coordinator of a Kenyan team in this African Sport Policy Mapping Research Program. And our team include Dr. Edna Tango, a lecturer at Kenyatta University in Kenya, Ms. Shelin Oyo, an environmental planner currently working at Shikam College in Kenya, Dr. Olfa Nyakundi, Deputy Director, Social and Human Sciences Program, Kenya National Commission for UNESCO. As Prof. you've just mentioned, I'll be focusing on community and youth development and also giving some points in safeguarding. The Kenyan National Policy 2002 provided a foundational framework to guide the sustainable growth and development of sports in the country. The Ministry of Sports relaunched the policy without amendment in 2010. This policy is under review with a task force mandated to undertake extensive consultations across the sports ecosystem to identify priority areas and develop comprehensive framework for reforms. We actually have a draft, that is the bill of 2026. It is currently available. Kenya has a predominantly youth population with 80% age below 35 years. Kenya officially defines a youth from the age of 18 to 34 years. Kenyan youth play a central role in the country's sports, exercise and recreation landscape, both as the largest participating group and as the key drivers in innovation, social connection, and community identity. Kenya continues to demonstrate a strong engagement with the International Olympics, that is IOC, Symposium 365 strategy, through a well-established portfolio of programs that advance social development, gender equality, disability inclusion, youth leadership innovation, and health promotion through sports. The range of projects which are implemented through local NGOs, social enterprises, youth-led organizations, and the Olympic Committee of Kenya, that is NOC, illustrates how global frameworks adapt the national context to deliver meaningful societal impact. These organizations include CESLA, that is Sports Education and Sustainable Livelihood in Africa Initiative. Under this, Kenya implements flagship programs supported by Dance for Change, empowering youths and schools in Kenya. We have IOC, Young Leaders Program. Kenya involvement in this program reflects the IOC commitment to nurturing youth, social innovation through sports. The country currently hosts the following active initiatives and upcoming projects each led by innovators trained by IOC. Sport and health capacity building initiatives. Kenya is part of the global IOC WHO Sport for Health Capacity Building Initiative, implemented with the International Council of Sport Science and Physical Education. Fit for Life in Kenya. UNESCO's Fit for Life program complements IOC-supported efforts by promoting health, social inclusion, and youth engagement through physical activity. In Kenya, the program has collaborated with the Kenyatta University, NATCO, and the Ministry of Education to deliver sports days, school-based physical activity sessions, and dialogue forums addressing mental, physical activity, and youth well-being. NOC initiative supporting Olympism 365 priorities. The National Olympic Committee of Kenya, that is NOC, has implemented a suite of strategic initiatives that advance governance inclusion, safeguarding sustainability, and peace building across the sports sector, aligning closely with the ambitions of Olympism 365. Specific sports initiatives and organizations that target the youth. Kenya has a diverse range of youth-focused sports initiatives driven by federations, community organizations, and educational institutions. National federations such as FKF, Athletics Kenya, KRU, that is Kenya Rugby Union, and KVF, Kenya Volleyball Federation, run structured youth, talent camps, and school outreach programs to promote participation and identify emerging athletes. Kenya youths, Kenyan people, and also Africa in general have something to smile about because Kenya has bid successfully together with Tanzania and Uganda to host one of the prestigious football competition, African Cup of Nations in 2027. This is a big opportunity for the Kenya youths. As I mentioned something about safeguarding, Safeguarding in Kenya sport is steadily strengthening, although progress remains uneven across federations. A national blueprint now exists through the Kenya Academy of Sports. Safeguarding policy alongside the government gender-based violence and safeguarding in sports committee, which is working to embed child protection, GBV, protection across the sector. Federations such as Athletics Kenya and FKF have begun adapting and revising safeguarding procedures. For example, they require all sanctioned events to show evidence of a safeguarding policy and a designated safeguarding officer, while NGOs and bodies like National Gender and Equality Commission and the Gender Protection and Implementation Secretariat that are supporting training and safe camp standards and sports for participation. However, Kenya still lacks a unified national safeguarding system, and only a limited proportion of funded sports bodies have comprehensive written safeguarding policies, which even fewer having normally appointed safeguarding focal points. Ongoing reforms aims to close the gaps and ensure the safeguarding children, youth, women, and vulnerable groups becomes a standardized requirement across all national sports organizations. Thank you so much, Prof.
Wow. Thank you so much. And yes, I want to add my gratitude to everyone who has made this possible, because for UWC as a university, we are given an opportunity to serve in this way, to provide this model that Prof. Kim is talking about that can be used and be replicated to generate the necessary conversations, but also to support and nurture the real impact, allow it to happen, the impact that sport can have in our communities, in the continent, but also in many other countries. We are really thankful to the researchers who've worked so hard. We are thankful to all those who've supported. I know that Dr. Kim has already mentioned some names. Yes, from the IOC, Olympism 365, we are truly thankful from sports and development team and